So this is my friend, Emily. That's Dr. ZDL. And I am Dr. B, Erica, and welcome to our 1 million shoot.
1 million shoot?
This is our 1 millionth episode. And this is our shoot for 1 million views, episodes,
1 million subscribers.
I have to do it again. Oh my God.
This is Dr. B, or I call her Erica because we are friends in real life, and we are here together. Rarely we get to do this to celebrate 1 million subscribers.
Yay!
And in honor of that occasion, we decided to actually sit down and chat in person, which is something we don't get to do enough, which is actually kind of a bummer. Yeah. So I'm super excited for this. And we're going to be answering some of your questions and talking about some of our favorite parts of the show.
Yeah. And we are actually friends in real life. Some of you have asked. She's visited me in my hometown. Mm-hmm. We frolicked through a cemetery together at night because the spooky is real with this one. It's not I'm the golden retriever in this duo here.
I'm the black cat, yeah.
But it's real. We're excited to be here and get a little behind the scenes of what it's like to be the stars of Storied.
Yeah. Which is really actually crazy to think about, because I mean, this was a question that I had written down, but were you nervous when you first started like doing Otherwords and like hosting the show and being on camera, or was it like nothing?
Well, the first shoot was during lockdown in a garage by myself, where my directors and the creators of the show, Andrew and Katie, were like yelling at me through a window, being like, "Fix your hair, do this thing." And I was like, "I've never seen you in real life before," So it was a little bit nerve wracking there, because I'm like, do the twirly and do the
all the
things, and not knowing anything, and being the first episode. And that was also like, that wasn't technically the pilot, I guess. That ended up being our episode 2, the longest word. But I was definitely nervous in the beginning, and maybe we'll notice here, like, we both talk faster in real life than we do when we're speaking on camera. So right now, I think we're talking faster than we normally do, probably for our shows. Yeah. So I was like, like so fast all the time, and I still, it's like slow but fun and slow. But now it's more second nature, I think.
Yeah. I think it does become second nature.
Yeah.
But I know one thing I get a lot of feedback on a lot is like, why are you so chipper? And like when you're talking about monsters and like some of these really horrible things. And I think you deal with that too a little bit, like the seriousness of some of the episodes does come up. But I think we both really like what we do.
Yeah. I'm like psyched to be there. I'm so excited.
All right. Do you want to do the first question?
Yes, let's do it.
Some of these questions are actually from you all, from viewers like you.
Viewers like you. So the first question is, how did this channel start?
So I've been into spooky stuff for forever. Probably not a surprise to anyone who watches the show or seen anything else that I've been in. But I really doubled down on monsters and the undead specifically in my graduate work for my PhD, and had the opportunity to sort of give like a TED-style talk. And so PBS blessedly gave me 15 minutes to cold pitch the idea for the show. And I said I wanted to do for monsters what Anthony Bourdain did for food. And I think that having that sort of like tagline or sort of visual, and things just took off, and we hit 10,000 subscribers pretty quickly. And then, PBS decided like, let's use this for more humanities stuff. How did you start working with Otherwords?
This kind of reminds me, so I'm currently reading Ina Garten's memoir, and it's like, Be Ready When the Luck Happens. That's the title of it. And I'm like, I think it's kind of what happened. So, the show was created, the idea was created by Andrew and Katie, and then they were looking for somebody to be the person, and they reached out to my PhD advisor, and he was like, Erica would be great for this. So, right around the time that I got my PhD, or, I defended in 2020, we had our like Zoom call to see if we would be a fit, and then did the audition tape and did the, first episode. And after what felt like forever, it finally got greenlit, and then, here we are. Around the time there was a couple 100,000 followers on the channel, but now we're at 1 million.
1 million.
So it's a big. That premiered in 2021. So it's grown a lot. It's grown a lot since then.
And it's not going anywhere. I know that's a question we get too. Like, you're going to run out of monsters or words. It's like, never.
No.
Yeah.
There's so many words. There's so many monsters. We're good.
Okay. Speaking of, though, I have one of my favorite questions that one of y'all asked. Dr. B, need to know more about your earring collection. What's your process of picking them out? Do you make them? Need more earring lore.
The lore runs deep. I used to make earrings when I was in high school. There was a little bead shop that was down the street from my house, and I would go there. They closed. It's now a vape shop. Tragic.
God. I love a bead shop.
I love a bead shop. And I think they just got bigger and bolder as I got older.
Yeah.
And it just became kind of a thing. So now whenever I see, I mean, it's part of the brand now,
Yeah.
right? So now whenever I see fun earrings, I'm like, I need it. I must have
to
it.
have it.
So I've just amassed quite a large collection at this point, but there's never enough. I always want more.
That's so funny because I always, when it's like Halloween time or like after Halloween, the sales are all on with like the spooky clothes that no one else wears year round. I'm always like, yes. My students all think I'm crazy. And I'm
We
sure
have
some
clear
of y'all do too.
brands.
We do. Next question. Let's go.
Ooh, make it about me. What's your favorite Otherwords episode?
Can you guess?
Is it the one that you were partially in?
No.
The etymology of the word monster? Oh,
that
no.
conceded. No.
Probably after a while, but I'll let you just
All the
tell me.
words for death.
That, of course.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
But I love that one because I didn't know about like kicking the bucket, and then it was super gross and like gruesome.
Yeah.
And so I like that. I also really liked the how you've been reading is wrong. As someone who has a toddler and who also wants to prioritize reading, that was just really interesting to get that history. What's your favorite episode of Monstrum?
You know what it is. And I'm going to say the name right. It's Kasukanaga.
Kasukanaga?
I like cute stuff. As you know, colors, bright things.
Yeah.
And that one is like the cute sky deity. And I'm like, yes, that's up my alley. It's not creepy. Some of them are a little too creepy for me.
Yeah.
But
If you
I'm like,
haven't seen
cute.
it, it's a good one to watch.
So cute.
Because that was after, it was very end of 2020. And it just, everything felt crazy. And we want to do something like positive. So
Yeah.
we got a different illustrator, found something cute and friendly, and went with that. So I'm glad that
It's
one.
fun. I like it.
Yeah. Okay. If you had to go back and choose a totally different career, what would it be and why?
Okay, my dream career, if anybody's watching, I would love to be like I would love to be like an Anthony Bourdain kind of person. Like
Okay,
I want to go and travel places and be paid to eat food and talk about it.
I mean,
But more realistic career-wise, I would love to be a food scientist. One of my friends is a food scientist. I think it's so cool. She talks about it all the time, and she like creates new products for stores, and I'm like, amazing. So I think that'd be really fun. What about you?
So I think it'd be two completely different things. One would be a criminal psychologist.
Mm-hmm.
Again, creepy,
On
but I've
brand.
always been fascinated by what makes people do things, even if those things are like deviant behaviors. Or the other one, which is super gross, a dermatologist. Because I'm one of those people that love squeezing stuff, like the pimple popping videos and like blackheads and all of it. I know it's gross, but I would thrive, I think, in that environment. But yeah.
I can do the blackheads, but the other goopy ones, I can't.
I honestly love it. I don't know what it is. I'm sure there are other people out there that feel the same way.
Yeah, there's
a whole show about
millions
it.
of followers for these
Yeah.
things. They have more followers than us so far.
So far.
Just wait.
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of relate. I guess maybe this is one of the things. What do you do to turn your brain off besides watch pimple popper videos? Bonus points apparently if it's really dumb, according to our fan.
It is dumb. I am a reality TV junkie.
Okay.
Massive fan. I'm currently on my, I think, 6th full rewatch of Vanderpump Rules. Like the whole thing from start to finish.
I've never seen an episode.
It's great reality TV. I started watching a lot of reality TV when I was in grad school because it was just a way to shut my brain off. So yeah, I've watched a lot of reality TV. A lot of it. A lot of reality TV. And then I like doing paint by numbers.
Those are fun.
I'm not talented enough or patient enough to like actually do it freehand, but there's something very soothing about filling in those tiny little sections with paint. So then I don't know what to do with them after I make them. They just like gather dust. But yeah. What about you?
I like puzzles a lot. I
Yeah.
do a lot of jigsaw puzzles,
Do you
like
really?
really elaborate big ones. I'm just like in a different position, like trying to put all the pieces. It's fun for me.
Yeah.
People are like, this is a waste of time. I like it.
Okay.
There's satisfaction in like seeing the progress being made.
Mhm.
What else do I like? I like to like garden with my little plants,
Yeah.
and I have my my little jungle. I don't watch much reality TV, but when I do, this is bad probably.
Tell me.
I definitely watch it on 1.5 speed.
Oh.
If I could get two speed, like Netflix only allows 1.5, I'm like I need it faster because I want to know what happens.
Yeah.
But a lot of this is just unimportant background stuff.
Yeah. It is
So-
good background noise, but I actually do it because I'm old. Have subtitles on.
Oh, I require subtitles.
Yeah. I can't
hear
that
or see
person.
without subtitles. I'm also like much more of a reader than I am a listener.
Yeah.
So I require them.
Yeah.
Also, sometimes there's extra like information that they don't
Yes.
say that is unheard.
Yes.
Yeah, important.
Pro tip.
Pro tip,
Subtitles.
Okay.
Okay.
How did you get into your field?
Ooh, by luck and some excellent teachers. So I knew I wanted to do something with reading and writing. Love to read. I read voraciously. I always have since I was like a really, really little kid. And so I know I wanted to do that and initially went to school for journalism. but was taking so many literature classes because I'm an overachiever that my advisor just said, like, why don't you just do a double degree? So I picked up literature as my second degree and happened to be taking a class called Topics in Popular Culture, and did not know what the topic was going to be, but it just fit in my schedule. And my dad's like, you're never going to get into that class. That's the zombie class. And it happened to be about zombies. So I'm taking that class, and then I'm taking a class about romantic literature, which is what my PhD is actually in. So it was kind of, I fell into it, but really my deep, deep love is for reading and researching. And I think monsters are just such an interesting way to engage with the world and tell stories. So I've just dedicated myself to it. Pretty much. What about you? Why did you decide on your PhD?
I kind of fell into grad school as well. So I got my undergrad in linguistics, and I worked for a professor for the summer afterwards. He's like, you should go to grad school. You'd be good at it. And I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, when's the next GRE? Took that and applied to schools and ended up staying at the same university with that professor, who's my advisor, who like recommended me for this job. And it kind of fell into that.
So you literally were Elle Woods. You're like, what? Like, it's hard? I'm just going to go to grad school.
Duh. And then my research was on Taiwanese Americans in Texas because I went to school in Texas and I'm Taiwanese American. I wanted to do more specifically biracial Taiwanese Americans, but that was a lot of data. And I was like, that's for another project. So I have a lot of data I haven't used yet that I should get to at some point.
You should do something with it. But sometimes it's just about collecting the data.
Hoarding it.
Yes.
Sitting on my data.
All right. What is your favorite word?
Ooh. I actually have an answer to this. My favorite word is juxtaposition.
Ooh.
I like it as a concept, like conceptually, like this and that together that don't really go.
Yeah.
But also it's like fun. Like I like the letter X in there, like juxtaposition. It's fun. Yeah, favorite word.
I don't know if I have a favorite word. I should figure that out.
Your favorite monster?
My favorite monster? That's like, who's your favorite child?
Well, you have a favorite
I only
child.
have one, anything undead. I think it's just like what got me into monsters and kind of what I'm doing now. So I have a certain spot for reanimated corpses of all kinds. But some of my favorite episodes that we've ever done have been like the really weird, bizarre ones, like the Manananggal. That one's so oddly specific that's where my like brain turns on, where I'm like, I need to know why the proboscis like tongue, why only in this one part of the world? Like I need to know the whys for that.
What is your favorite comment or one of your favorite comments that you've seen?
Oh, one of my favorite comments. I'm laughing because the comments I remember are the negative ones. So whoever told me, asked if I got a facelift. No, I did not actually get a facelift, which is insulting. I'm not that old. So that one stood out.
We're only 1 year apart. I think less than a year, actually.
Oh, my God, really? Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that. It's fun.
You did. It's fine.
Kindred
it's
souls.
Yes.
What's your favorite comment?
I wrote it down. This is from one of the annual surveys. I do read those comments too. Those are fun. And I think I took a screenshot of it and saved it. I thought it was really funny, but cute. So it was like, I'll watch anything with Dr. Erica Brzozowski talk about hashtag woman crush. I do anything that woman asks me to do, as well as watch anything she does with like the little heart eye emoji. And I was like, oh, okay.
No, and it's kind of like student surveys or stuff we get at the end of class. Like I always read them. I know.
They're my favorite part.
And I will also send Erica some of the comments that you do get that I think are always like sweet, or I'll post them in the channel or something, the chat. Yeah,
it's cute.
Celebrate the good things, not just the bad things.
Yes.
What is your favorite, this was a question from one of y'all, what is Dr. B's favorite grammatical feature?
Your girl loves an M dash. I love an M dash. It is the best. It is unnecessary, truly. Like you don't need it. You could replace it with a comma almost always, or just a period or whatever to be done with parentheses, whatever. Yeah. But I love it. I feel like it adds some like pizzazz oomph to the sentence. There's a vibe. I use it even when I'm texting.
Do you really?
Yeah. I don't end on a period, but I will use an M dash.
I love an M dash. There's a lot of M dashes in our scripts. Oh yeah. The dramatic pause. Yeah.
What monster would you love to see in real life?
Ooh.
And what word would you use to describe the encounter?
I think seeing a knuckle of V would be cool because it would just be gross. So I think gross would be the way to describe that.
Skinless, one eyeball.
I'm trying to think of like what, because I think that's one thing that I've talked about this, and actually we have an episode coming out about it, that I think part of the reason I am so attracted to like horror and monsters is because it does allow me to think about hard issues in like an intellectually safe space way. I'm not going to get too preachy about it, but there's that sort of boundary of like fiction or like looking back in time. And I think that actually encountering any kind of real monster in the real world would be terrifying and sublime in the way Edmund Burke meant it, where like you can't think of anything else. It would just be
like the actual original definition of sublime.
Oh, but if I saw a giant squid in real life, I think I would just die. I think I would just die.
Spontaneously. Just
Yeah, I wouldn't need to
perish.
drown. I would just be dead.
What's next? What's next
Oh,
for Dr.
yeah.
Emily Zarka? Any cool projects you can give like a little hint about?
Yes. Of course, continuing to write Monstrum. Hopefully doing another like full length special or playing around with some, like we did the slasher episode was super fun. So hopefully that. But my big news is that I'm currently working on a book. And not an academic book, a book for you all. So it's going to be about cryptids, and I'm still definitely in the manuscript stage, but it's one of a lifelong dream of mine. To have my name on a book. So I'm very excited about that. And I believe you also have some exciting news to share.
I have the same news to share. It's not about cryptids, but we both got book deals and we found out in the past month, so it's pretty exciting.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I was like, I have it, and you're like, me too.
I was like, me too, I do.
Yeah. Mine will be. It's also like a pop linguistics book. So not for an academic audience, and it's going to be about literacy in general. So kind of like literacy, the power of literacy, what's happening moving forward, historically, how things got to be the way they are. And it'll be fun. We're talking like this is early, so maybe in like 2 years you'll see it on shelves.
Mine might be like
next year.
Like next year. Yeah, which would be exciting. So hopefully spooky season, official Halloween spooky season 2026. But yeah, we'll have to celebrate.
Yeah.
Yeah, in person.
In person, IRL.
IRL. Oh, we have cookies.
We have cookies.
I'm going to get cookies.
Okay.
So the thing too about the cookies is I used to, and it was just Monstrum. Like I think I made like a Mononongo cake for like 100,000 subscribers or something. Like I used to do a lot more baking. So I didn't bake these, but I thought it was too good to pass up.
Yes. Okay.
So I got,
I'm gonna
I'll show
hold up
everyone. Yeah.
the-
You hold Monstrum, I'll hold
Okay.
Otherwords. Show logos. Too pretty to eat.
Oh,
And then of
and these
course,
cameras too.
oh yeah. And then of course, we felt PBS would be left out.
Yes.
So PBS, of course. And
As
then
we just touch every single
I
cookie.
know. Gross. I didn't think about that. 1 million.
1 million. 1 million.
I love
1
it.
million every camera.
I know. I don't want to eat it though. And then, of course, because I love a bird.
You love a bird.
Storied logo. So yeah, now we're gonna have to eat them, which is gonna be sad. But
Truly.
just a little celebratory treat for 1 million.
1 million. Thanks to viewers like you.
Yes, exactly. So, looking back on Otherwords and Storied and just your journey here with PBS as a whole, like, what are your thoughts?
It kind of feels surreal.
Yeah.
I never expected to do this. I never expected to be like a communicator, an influencer, if you will. And to be able to influence people around the world has been really cool. Like recently at the Webby Awards, which we won, our PBS representative ended up talking to an EMT there. Yeah. And when they found out she was with PBS, they were like, she's like, oh, the dinosaurs? And he's like, yeah, eons. Yeah. But then he's like, I also really like the one with the words and the girl with the red lips, which is Ruby Woo by Mac.
Oh,
people always
classic.
ask. And she's like, yeah, that's why I'm here, actually. And he said, actually, the show had helped his daughter during the height of COVID when she was young and didn't really was like learning language and was really struggling with it. So the show helped her. And then also after he suffered a traumatic brain injury, the show helped him like regain language. And I'm like, oh my God,
That's
I'm
incredible.
actually making a real impact in in the world. So it feels really special and surreal, I think is the right word.
I think surreal is a good way of describing it. Again, it's just crazy that this whole journey essentially started from me having a weird idea and just leaning into it, even when people told me not to. And, of course, working with PBS, I was the kid who got really excited. Like my parents would donate so I could like get my name on there for like my birthday and stuff. And so it just feels very like full circle and surreal in a lot of ways. And now my kid's watching PBS and that's really bizarre. But like you said, it really truly is about education and teaching people new things. And I probably sound very naive, but one of the impetuses for Monstrum is trying to show people that we're more alike than different.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways.
Absolutely.
So I think being able to represent different stories and people and sort of like start the conversation has been something that I really value. And just like you, I actually did print journalism because I didn't want to be on camera. Which is ironic.
That is, the irony is real.
So yeah, I'm just so thankful that we get to do this together. We get to do it with PBS. We get to do it with you all. Thank you we wouldn't be here.
Yeah. A huge thank you to all you viewers, you subscribers, you like friends and fans and all. I don't know. It's like the best. You're the best. The best of the best. We were told that from the beginning. Like the PBS viewers are always like the cream of the crop. The commenters are like usually very nice and kind and these things like that. But truly it's been like It's like a joy.
It is.
It's very cute. It's cheesy, but it's been really fun, and we get to keep on doing it because of y'all. So thank you so much.
And if you see us, don't be afraid to stop and say hi.
Yes, but be nice.
Yeah, be nice. Or the black cat's gonna come out. Yeah.
Emily will yell at you if you're mean to me.
I 100% will. I say y'all so much.
It's an important word.
It is an important word.
Yeah.
And I did have a cake and it fell apart and I'm actually really upset about it. So rip. It's literally a broken heart.
It's a broken heart. There's a crack right here. Down
It's
the
beautiful
whole thing.
too. It's spooky and cute.
Yeah.
And I'm really actually upset about it.